Hey guys, so I'm back and I am filming a mummy tag video. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to film this and I haven't filmed in nearly 3 weeks. I think it's nearly 3 weeks. And I had a lovely girl that I've actually sort of spoke to and met through YouTube. And she messaged me and was just like, where's your videos, why are you not posting videos, kind of thing. And I mean, something as simple as that made me go back to my videos and watch my old ones, and it did inspire me to do another one. And I'm not saying that I'm going to make frequent videos or whatever, but I'm just going to do them whenever I feel up to it. Like, there's no pressure obviously, but I thought about doing the mummy tag because obviously I'm a mum, and I looked up to see if there was like any mummy tag videos because I can't remember if I've watched one or not. I feel like Anna Sacconi's made one, but I can't remember. So anyway, I've got 20 questions to answer and I hope you enjoy the video. So the first question is, how old were you when you had your first child? So I fell pregnant I fell pregnant whenever I was 18 years old, and I'm trying to think, was I 19? Yeah, I was 19 whenever I had my first child. Number 2, hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months. So I think the hardest thing about being pregnant was, well, for me, I got very sick very early on. So I was feeling sick whenever I was probably about, I'd say about a week pregnant, to be honest with you. And whenever I had found out I was pregnant, I was so sick from then on, which was very difficult for me. Because obviously I'd never really been sick before. I think I'd vomited probably a handful amount of times in my life, so that for me was a big massive shock, like being sick all the time. So that for me was very hard at the beginning, and then as I got bigger, my back, I have a back problem, and it was very sore because James was a big baby, and you know, it was him like obviously growing inside me on top of me gaining weight as well, so it was pretty hard that way, but it was worth it. Number 3, can you think of any good things you enjoyed during those 9 months? The kicks were amazing. Obviously seeing his scans got me so excited every single time because he was growing, and I was so proud to say like that was me helping my baby grow, like eating the right foods and taking the vitamins and stuff, so I felt like a proud mum. And I think the kicks were probably the highlight, to be honest. The wee flutters and stuff, because I remember the first time he kicked me and it was absolutely amazing. Number 4, in your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate or off? I mean, it was pretty hard, but I remember sitting in the hospital and someone said they just had a baby, and someone said it was like something you'd seen in a scary movie, like I think it was Saw or something. And I remember thinking, oh no, like I was in waiting to get seen because I wasn't well, so I obviously hadn't had James yet. And I remember looking at my mum and I was nearly crying. I was like, no, like I can't do it. So in that way, I mean, I can't remember any blood or anything like that, but Connor did tell me a couple of weeks ago it was pretty insane that way. But I mean, you have to expect that, you're about to have a baby, but it's not, I don't know, like I would say it wasn't as bad, but it was pretty bad for me. I was in labour for, you might as well say, really a month. Like slow labour, because I remember every night at around the same time I would have got contractions, which were pretty intense, and then obviously that just built me up till the end, and it was pretty hard, like pretty hard. It was pretty hard. And I don't know, like some of it I can't even remember because I had gas and air, but the people in the hospital were so amazing, the nurses and everything were absolutely amazing. And I mean, I actually pushed James out and I think it was like 15-20 minutes. So, you know, it's just the beforehand, like the contractions and everything. If you stay calm and stuff like that, you're fine, you're good to go. You just need to stay calm, and especially if you got someone supportive there with you, it makes it so much easier. Like I had my boyfriend Connor and my mum with me, so it was absolutely fine that way. Like I had so much reassurance and everything, so it was amazing to have that support. Number 5, would you have handled childbirth differently if you could redo it? No, I think it went pretty smoothly. Well, actually I had a lot of complications, but whenever I look back, you know, to me it seemed okay. And I mean, the only thing I didn't like about it was like I was in proper labour for like a week. So if I could redo it that way, I'd just rather be like less time, but it is what it is. Number 6, advice for someone who is about to have a baby. I think it's important not to listen to stories. Like, I remember one of my friends had actually said to me, don't listen to any birth stories or anything like that because it'll scare you. And I continued to do it, and I continued to watch all the wee birthing programs, like One Born Every Minute, and it scared the life out of me. But just don't do that. And every baby is different, and every mum has different techniques and everything, so don't be listening to someone who does something differently to you if you're looking to do something your own way, because every baby is different. So I think that's a good bit of advice. So that's all I would really say. Number 7, hardest thing about being a mum. I feel like the hardest thing for me was whenever James was crying and I couldn't help him, if you know what I mean. Like, sometime whenever he was first born and he would have been crying for, say he was sleepy or something, but I didn't realise that's what it was, I would have blamed myself because I couldn't get him to stop crying as soon as I wanted to, or something like that. And previously, me and Connor went up to Belfast for like a weekend away, and I came back and I felt like James, I don't know, I felt like James didn't like me or something because we went away, but that's just not the case at all. He was with my mum the whole weekend and he had a brilliant time because I FaceTimed him every day. But I just feel like the hardest thing about being a mum is like always blaming yourself for certain things, and you know you shouldn't do it, but I feel like that's pretty hard in itself. And suffering with like postnatal depression and stuff like that there, or just stuff going on in your head and you think you can't be sad because you have a baby, that's pretty hard, because I am hard on myself and I've been told that by plenty of people. But again, I think all mums are, so it's just, you just have to get on with it and, you know, be positive. Number 8, most rewarding thing about being a mum. So I think the most rewarding thing about being a mum is all the little things he's learning every day for me. Like, he's getting so big, he's smiling, he's giggling, he's trying to talk, he's trying to crawl, he's trying to sit up, and I feel like he's so advanced. I feel like that's my tiny baby, he shouldn't be doing that, and he's on food, like solid foods now, so it's absolutely crazy. And I think he's about to wake up. He's behind me now, just sleeping. But I think that there's probably the most rewarding thing. I absolutely adore seeing the new things he learns every single day. I'm just so excited about it. I'll call Connor, I'll call my brother, I'll call my mum into the room. Look what he's doing, look what he's laughing at Peppa Pig. And you know, I'm just so amazed at every single thing he does. Number 9, most surprising thing that you have learnt about being a mum. I feel like, for me, another girl told me that she could sense, she knew what her baby's cries meant, and I was like, what? And this was whenever I didn't have James, so I was just pregnant, and I was like, right, okay, this is like, how do you know? So I think the most surprising thing for me is, I feel like, obviously Connor knows as well, but I feel like I'm like top notch at knowing when James wants food, when James wants to go like outside for a walk, because he's in a routine. What else is there? When James needs his nappy changed, whenever he wants to go to sleep. Like, I just feel like I know his cries now, and it did amaze me, because obviously I was like, no, like there's no way you can just know when your baby wants this or this. So I feel like that's probably the most surprising thing, and also how much I've adapted to mum life. I was so scared that I wouldn't adapt properly, and I have, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Best memory with your baby. So I was actually thinking about this and I was writing it, and I do have so many different memories. Obviously the day he was born, like, that was absolutely magical. And I actually went to the park a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and my friend, like one of my best friends, has 2 baby girls. So one is 2 and one is coming, one in December. And we took the babies to the park, and I thought, no, James is too young to obviously go into a swing, but Rebecca, that's one of my best friends, the one with the babies, she put one of her wee girls in the swing and I put James in the other, and he absolutely adored it. And I feel like that's definitely a top-notch memory, because I took a little picture of him and he is buzzing about life, honestly. It is amazing. So I feel like that's definitely one of the best memories, apart from like everything else, but I'm not going to name them all. 11, most exciting milestone. So I feel like, also I was thinking about this, but the highlight so far was whenever he laughed for the first time. I don't know, it was just absolutely incredible, because me and Connor had been trying for ages to make him laugh, and we were sitting here one day and Connor, I don't know what Connor did, I think Connor just like went into his face and like made a noise or something, and he started giggling, and it was absolutely incredible. I just started crying. I was like, there's no, he didn't do it. But I think that there's definitely number one. And then he recently just got 2 teeth, so that's a pretty big milestone for me. Number 12, worst thing your child has done. I mean, he's a baby, do you know what I mean? He hasn't done anything bad, so honestly, nothing. 13, worst habit you wish your child didn't have. Now, again, he's only a baby, but whenever he goes to sleep in his cot, it comes to a certain time in the night and he kicks and kicks and kicks in his cot until he wakes up, which is pretty annoying for him and for us, but I'd say that's the only thing, because obviously it wakes him up and then he's unsettled, but he can't help it. He's been doing this since he was literally, I was going to say no age, and he is no age. 17, habit of theirs that makes you proud. So, I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. Like, I was trying to think of like a habit and I don't know. So I'd say, I don't know if it's a habit or not, you know what I mean? He always puts his feet in his mouth, and I think it's the cutest thing ever. So I guess that could be a habit. Is it a habit? I don't know. 15, oh my goodness, I can't even spell my own writing. Is that what it? No. Can I read my own writing? Do you share the same similarities with your child, personality or appearance? So for me, I don't think James looks like me, but people do say it. But he definitely has my cheeks. Like, I have real chubby cheeks, and he definitely has my chubby cheeks. And personality wise, he is so stubborn, like so stubborn. Whenever he needs to go to sleep and he is tired, he'll not go to sleep. He rejects the bottle, he rejects everything, and I'm just like, no, you need to go to sleep. Your eyes, like, you are so tired. But no, it takes him a long time to go to sleep, and I am very stubborn as well, so we're very, very similar that way. 16, what would you like your child to be like in 10 years? So in 10 years he'll be 10 and a half years old. I would love him to be just outgoing, not afraid of what other people think, just do what he loves. If he's into football, do things to do with football, or join me clubs at the weekend, you know, go out with his friends. I think I just want him to be really outgoing and not care about other people and their opinions, because I feel like from a young age I have been very weary of other people and like other people's opinions. So just for him to be happy, healthy and a loving, gorgeous boy, and he's definitely going to be that. 17, something that having a child has taught you. I honestly think having my baby has taught me not to take life for granted, because I actually went to the graveyard today to visit my dad's grave, because I haven't been for a long time, and I was just walking around looking for other people's graves, like family members and stuff, and I had seen a couple like baby graves, and it broke my heart. Like, I just looked at James and I thought, you know what, I'm so grateful for you. And also there's a little accident today with a fella or guy that I know, and he passed away, and I just thought, I am so grateful for everyone in my life and my baby, and I feel like that has just made me appreciate life a bit more and the people in it. So that has definitely, you know, James has taught me that, which is very, very amazing. 18, did you imagine that you would be a mum at this age? No. I mean, James wasn't planned, but I would not change it for the world. He is amazing. Being a mum's amazing. Being parents for us is amazing. So definitely, I didn't think I would be a mum at this age. But again, I didn't really think that much into it as to when I wanted to have a child. So it was a surprise, but it was a great surprise. 19, describe your child in a single sentence. So, I mean, what can you say? James is absolutely perfect. There you go. How have you changed as a mum? How have you changed as a mum? I don't know what I meant by that. Oh, have you changed as a mum? It's just pretty simple in the question itself. And that's the last question. I feel like I have changed as a person, let's just say. I am so much more responsible. I am much more mature. I'm just a typical mum now. Like, I cannot stand mess. I feel like I get on as if I should be like Connor's mum. I am telling him to clean this, clean this, clean this, and do this, do this, do this. But it is amazing because we're both, you know, changing, and obviously we live at home at the moment, so he lives with me, and we have all the support and everything around us. But I'm thinking whenever we move into our own house, we need to be responsible, we need to clean our dishes, which we obviously do and stuff like that. This is just an example. Make the bed and obviously sort James out and everything, and we're getting there, and it's just to show us, like, you know, we're capable of doing this in, say, a couple of months time or a year's time, just to prepare us. And I think that that's just changed me. Obviously I'm just your typical mum now. So that's that. And if you can't tell by my voice, I'm very, very sick, and I also have my Christmas tree up and lights, and you know, I'm the most Christmassy, festive person ever. So yeah, just ignore the fact that I'm sick, but I really, really want to film this video, and I hope you enjoy it. I really, really do hope you enjoy it. And if you do, and if you want any other videos like this, let me know. And one day I will get James in a video where he's actually awake, and like a proper sit down video. But for the most part he's sleeping in the afternoon. So yeah, I really do hope you enjoy this video, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Bye.